Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hot Wangs, the show where I forcefully sit people down, ask them weird questions, and force them to eat spicy wings. I'm your host, Nick Ferretti, otherwise known as Pop Giraffe, and today I have some very important Siege people with me. Today I have Jesse, Isaac, who is the division head of the Siege division, and Haoming of the Siege D1 team. Welcome, everybody. Are you prepared to have your mouth set ablaze?
Yes, we are all ready.
Does everybody like spicy food here? I hope so.
Yes.
Okay, I'm Asian.
Oh yeah.
Are you just
If
not?
you're Asian, I'm Mexican.
Oh, I love it.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody coming. And, real quick, why do you like Siege so much? Like, what is it about Siege that is such a big thing? Because I'm terrible, and I don't understand.
I ask myself the same question every day.
I like the enthusiasm.
I mean, that's like Siege is when I picked it up with a friend and I played with it, and now I just play forever. I don't know.
That's right.
Well,
Very good.
it's not very forgiving for mistakes, and I don't know. I'm just more into like hardcore shooters, and
Yeah,
good
that
at
too.
it, so.
Right.
It's like a difference between like arena shooters and like strategy FPS shooters, like Quake to like CS to like, you know, Call of Duty. I don't know. Siege it's just like a perfect middle ground for me. I like it a lot.
Yeah, let's get it going. First wing. Introduce the moist Valentina to your mouth. Oh my
so
god.
wet.
It's cold.
How they get so cold?
It's a good one.
I love Valentina so much. Oh, it's just taking me back.
You don't technically have to strip the wing.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm not. No. Every wing here is gonna be finished.
So, Haoming, you're a little bit of a special case here. Because most people, when they think of D1 teams, they think of very professional people. Not that you're not professional, but
Wow,
they
okay.
think of very,
I see.
they think of very, like, people that kind of build a name for themselves, and then once they're on the professional team, everybody kind of knows who they are. But you're coming out of the gate freshman on the D1 team. How does that feel? And like, what's it like being a superstar?
I'm nowhere close to being a superstar.
He's lying.
I really. I mean, you know, first day tryouts, I came and I was like, I looked at everyone and was like, oh god, I'm gonna have some competition. Because in high school, I played competitive Siege for my high school.
Really?
And then, yeah, we won a few national championships. That was really nice.
Nice.
So, you know, like,
God, I wish I could say that in high school. I wish I could say that.
I came in here with the mentality of like, we're gonna win a few more, you know, and then I got here, everyone else was better than me. Like, it's not even a like challenge. So I'm just glad I made the team, and you know, I'm willing to do whatever to win more games.
And Isaac, you being in the div head is kind of like a weird position because div head kind of sounds like coach, but it's also very vague because it's also like very technical. So how did you end up just being the div head of Siege? Like,
Well, I was here like back in 2017, fall 2017. Yeah, it was when the division was first made. I was in the div head
way back.
way back when, and it was only like 8 of us. I don't know. And we weren't competing. We were just playing games whenever we wanted to. Our div head at the time was a senior, Brian. When he graduated, we did elections to see who would become the next div head. I was the only one that showed up, so I just automatically got it. But I think in the end, everyone kind of expected me to do it because I just loved the game so much, and I feel like, you know, I wanted to step up and do that in a sense. I mean, what I do is I just like, right now at the very moment, like I just play the game with the team, the main team, manage the academy team, and I just want to make everyone, you know, feel included and stuff, you know, that's all I want.
Isaac's leadership skills. How is he running the division, and how you can add in on this if you'd like.
Yeah.
But how, like, since he's become, you know, the head honcho of everything, does he run a good shtick? You don't have to lie. You can say, speak your mind.
Be truthful.
This is a safe space. Do you feel comfortable?
I feel comfortable.
Do you?
Yes.
Does he have a gun to your leg right now that I can't see?
Help.
Oh.
But no, I feel like he's done a fine job. Well as he could in his position. So he basically gives me reign over PSA, what I want to do. So, and he just gives me advice here and there, which, I mean, you know, goes well.
He definitely does a lot for us in terms of managing, organizing, and then like bringing new players to, you know, the Siege division. On the team, we're all friends. You know, we hang out a lot, like online and offline. So it's really important to have like a good div head that like gets everyone together and do things.
My heart.
Oh.
My mouth both warm.
Let's move on. Probably one of the most wet wings I've had in a while.
Can't even grip it.
cannibalistically eating these ones.
Crispy.
Ooh.
Somehow.
In the back of my throat.
Just don't swallow.
So, just a little bit about it. I just want to kind of know a little bit about each of you. So, kind of like, just kind of lay it out on the line. Like, where are you from? What's your major? And why are you important in this life?
That's deep.
That's deep. Wow. This is the second week. That was way different.
What is your purpose on this earth?
I'm from China.
Okay.
Came here when I was 10. And then I lived in Arlington, Virginia for pretty much for all of my years in the US until I came here. I'm an IST major.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I am not important at all.
No.
Oh, well, you're important to Isaac, apparently.
He's very important to me too.
Sweating.
I'm so sweaty. I told you, I sweat a lot. I'm telling you, I actually do sweat.
I hope the camera's like you're reflecting.
Please don't zoom in.
Yeah, just show it
Don't
off
zoom
real
in.
quick.
There's a reason I have a whole stack in front of me.
So, Isaac, how about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland, Silverton, Maryland. I've been there my entire life. Went over here to Penn State because I wanted to be out of state. I did not want to be to a close college because I would have gone to like UMD or like UMBC. I didn't want to be close. I
You didn't want to be a retriever?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to be close. I want to be far. I want to be like decently far. Not too far. Like 4 states away. I don't know. I'm doing cybersecurity. I always had like an interest in computers. Like I knew I was going to do something technological. I had first the idea of comp-sci, then IST. I came here to do SRA. And I remember when I came here, they were like, "Oh, cybersecurity is going to be a thing. Like, do you want to switch over?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds sick. I'll do that." Like almost everyone switched over to cybersecurity. I mean, I don't know. I had the idea of working like in the government or like companies that like I have interest in. Someone's got to do it, and I'll be a part of the brand new group of graduated students to do it.
I am from Reading, Pennsylvania, which, if you don't know, is
It's not pronounced reading, is it?
no. No, it's named after a German town. A more specific location of mine is Muhlenberg, Pennsylvania. But Reading's closer. And my major is electrical engineering. I just want to do circuit things. I'm pretty basic.
Well, good. Basic is fine.
Yes.
You're allowed to be basic. You're allowed to be whatever you want.
Yes.
Even if it's an electrical engineer.
That sounds so hard. I take so much math for that.
That's,
It's
yeah,
math.
that's like
Yeah.
so much, man. I can't do it.
I'm really good at math. It's like my best subject.
I am not.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
And I'm Asian. It's against the DNA.
That's not
That's a
allowed.
yikes.
Come on. Do math.
I would also like to point out, though, just real quick, the place that we got these, shout out to, Wings over Happy Valley. They did give us some good wings, but also they gave me this as a wing. This is a nugget, and anybody, that's a nugget, by the way. It's about like yay big. I don't know what baby chicken or not chicken they killed to give me this.
This is literally not spicy.
Yeah, I've had the Scotch Bonnet one. I think
It
a
tastes
little,
amazing.
It is great.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
Shout out to Hot Ones brand hot sauces.
Yeah, hot ones. Delicious Los Calientes.
But the Mateos in here were great.
Please sponsor us.
All right. So what I'd like for everyone to do is I'd like to, whatever gamer tag you use, explain that tag. We're gonna take your gamer tag, whatever you use, and I want you to explain the origin of it to me. Because names are such a weird thing, like for real names. Like my name means victory of the people. My last name means blacksmith. Like that's just weird and just cool. So like gamer tags have to come from somewhere or they don't, but it's always a cool history. So I just want you to explain what your IGN means and why on God's green earth did you pick it?
One of the first games I played was Minecraft. In middle school, I started playing, and my username was, I'm not going to give it, but the password. But yeah, that's where I started. So it doesn't have to do with my IGN. It'll come in a second. So when I moved the PSN, PlayStation Network, I tried to use the same thing, L420, Locker 420, and my password was JumpyGuy. I couldn't use L420, so I was like, so I was like, yeah, I just switched it. I just made JumpyGuy my username. It's been JumpyGuy ever since.
Did you change it to L420? If I try right now, will I log in?
I didn't recover
change
the
your
account.
password?
Oh, you didn't
recover the
okay.
account.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I have to recover that. I tried, but I couldn't get a
He
hold
got
of anyone.
banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For cheating.
He caught me.
Yeah.
How about you, Isaac?
So my tag right now is Epic, capital E, capital I.
That's a little pretentious, ain't it?
Why is it capital? Well, the capital doesn't matter because the I is just the I in Isaac. That's why I capitalized it. I took that from there's a Dota player by the name of Sean, Chinese Dota player. I'm pretty sure he had the U or the N in his name capitalized for the same reason, because I think it was part of his actual name. So I like that a lot. I took it. The reason it's Epic though is because my first username when I switched over to PC, I didn't like my Xbox username. I won't give that out, but you can find that pretty. You can find that pretty easily. It's not that hard. Not that hard. But it was Epic Rager, and that was actually a reference to myself in how I had very bad anger management issues. It was a real thing. I was a like angry little child playing video games.
Really?
Yeah. So I made it Epic Rager, and I needed to cut it down because I was like done with it. I'd been like what, 4 years already using that, so I just changed it to Epic because I like the word Epic.
What helped you get over your anger management?
I needed to grow the up. I just needed to grow the up. I was like, what's wrong with me? Just grow the
Well, I was gonna
up.
say, like, was it like a
didn't
particular game? Was it just like keep going? Like, because Modern Warfare 2 really changed me. I'm just saying.
Whenever I'm trapped there, I'm fucked.
I think if I just grew out of it, I guess is the better way to say it. But yeah, no, that's what my name came from. Yeah.
I didn't know that part about you.
Oh, not like anyone knows that actually. No one knows that. Yeah.
The three-lettered CKL, I don't know where it came from. It's literally just a random series of letters.
I'm excited to know. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Well.
Like at all.
Just to let you know, you disappointed us.
Okay.
No,
Keep your
okay.
secrets.
No, listen. I've always wanted to be Destroyer, but then like it was already taken. Obviously, I destroy is what I do. So.
Very good. Is that true?
Yeah. I can say it for a fact.
Potato's so bad on the ass. This jackal. Where's last?
Damn. Behind me, drop down.
Jeez.
I got that ace. I got that clip, boy.
Well, good. All right. Let's move on to the next one. This one,
I am so sweaty right now.
you're trying real hard at this, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Are you that kind of? Are you actually sweaty? Like,
No, I just sweat really easily and a lot. The spice isn't there, but
It sounds like oddly dry.
yeah.
Like even if you tried to make it moist, I feel like it'd still be dry. It's weird.
again, shout out Wings over Happy Valley. Oh yeah. A little bit ago, there was a small little event. Some would call it a movement. Others would call it a little blip. Any of you familiar with the hashtag BOSGACOG movement?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, I just had a question about, do you think that movements like that where all it took was one streamer's dedication to create an entire movement to add something so small and insignificant
No, I mean,
that the developer caved and added it for him? Do you think there should be more of that in esports? And if so, could it be more constructive, or is it kind of like a comment on how like the developer relation, like the player between developers and players?
I mean, I think it's a good thing. I think it's nice that they listen to the community. Because it's like, I mean, the specific item of the BOSGACOG, it doesn't make, anyone overpowered. It's a fun little thing to add. But I just like the fact that they did listen and they're like, fine, f it, we'll do it. We'll do it. Shut up, we'll do it. I like it a lot. And I think games should pay attention way more to like the community talking and stuff. Like I love the interaction that Ubisoft does with the Six Invitational going on right now. I love the creator spotlight they did a year ago where they invited all the artists and stuff, and they had them make pieces and stuff, and then they get to meet the voice actors, do signing. It's so nice. I wish I could go to one of the events to meet the people and do all that stuff. League of Legends gets their art from a bunch of artists all over the place.
I'm saying just for the 10th anniversary they did that. They changed all they changed all the summoner icons to fan art.
It's super sick. I love that a lot.
No, I just think it's a good way of the community reaching out to the devs. A lot of people complain about how devs balance the game based off of what only Pro League thinks. It gave people a way of asking dev for things, and like while not being like really rude or toxic. You know, like we see a lot of like pro league players going like, yeah, like fuck these devs, like they never listen. But then like in reality, like a lot of times like they never went to the devs and talked to them. Definitely like a change of pace for like how more people are going to be like asking for things from the devs from now on, which is good.
Yeah, I like the interaction they have. I like how it's like a bit of a joke and then it's turned into something actual. Also, like, I mean, no one was using the Boss G anyway. ACOG wasn't going to
Should
do
have been.
much.
It's a very skill-capped weapon.
A very, very nice skill cap.
How many of you approved of it? Is my question. Is another thing. Like, who was on the bandwagon for it?
I didn't care about it.
You didn't care.
I don't know if it got in or yeah.
I was bandwagon.
You were like bandwagon because you're like, oh, I want to see if this happens, or were you like,
I thought it was
I
funny.
need that ACOG?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
It's still
I mean,
funny.
for
Basically,
us,
if it's
like,
funny,
I'm
I
pretty
will
sure
join
like
you.
the Score Esports made a video about it.
No,
Like they
seriously.
yeah, they did. I think
Yeah,
they
they
made a
did.
video about it, like the one man and a hashtag.
Yeah.
The one-man
Well, yeah,
chicken.
just one man and a hashtag. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it was like for us playing comp, it doesn't matter. We're never going to use
We're
it.
never going to use the boss.
Why not?
It is.
It's
Not competitively viable.
It's just not that good of a gun.
Yeah.
But you can do a comp around it though.
And that's like saying Sledgehammer is overpowered.
The next two, straight from the depths of hell, Culley's Firewater.
This one's gonna suck.
Well, it smells so inviting.
Oh yeah.
With esports becoming more and more a part of like college campuses across the country,
Well, you dropped the
more and more.
He shook.
With more and more colleges across the country adding esports programs to their thing, actually embracing the idea of having a Division I backed teams, academy teams popping up everywhere, and and having clubs.
Oh, wow.
It's like I'm choking on spit. Having clubs like this one backed by the university and actually competing at a higher level like that, and almost making it like football or like a traditional sport across the country. Do you think it's helping or hurting the natural growth of esports?
Well, I mean, I feel like this is definitely more geared towards like Isaac, because he's like he knows more about both teams. But like in my personal opinion, academy teams definitely help more because oh boy, he's kicking in. It just lets more people, like if they want to play competitive like esport, gives them an opportunity to like play it. Like yes, maybe it's at a little lower level, but it's definitely like an opportunity for people to like try it. And then, you know,
a piece of the meat stuck in my mouth. I had to get it out because it was like burning a hole. I'm like, oh my god.
you get to like experience and then like develop through that league. So I think it's a good idea.
Isaac,
I think it's a good idea. It's just that you look at so many competitive scenes out there right now. No one's looking at collegiate to scout, right? Like, it's not like traditional sports where someone, you know, goes to high school sports and then goes to college to scout for people, right? Like, I'm not gonna have like Call of Duty gunners come here and play COD. You know, not to disrespect the COD division. I hope they do well, but it's like I'm not gonna have be a big gunner and do college at the same time. They get picked up by like Atlanta FaZe or Dallas Empire, right? I'm not gonna like grind Dota in my dorm and then get picked up by like Liquid or OG. It's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it could be a side thing that people can do in their spare time. Because everything that I hear about like people trying to go pro, like people say, okay, if you're gonna go pro and do college at the same time, you have to focus on going pro, but you have to do college as a fallback. Because if you don't, it doesn't work out, which I feel like for the most part it won't. For many people, you have to go back to college. So doing both at the same time is kind of unrealistic. There are some people who've done both, like Liquid Hungerboxed, Melee player. He got his chemical engineering degree at the same time while being a number one player.
Bosco too.
Bosco from SSG, he finished his, definitely in engineering, nuclear engineering, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Nuclear
I think so.
engineering. Wow.
Masters.
While competing. So and he's one of the best
Shit,
players out there for sure.
Yeah.
So people like that, they're a special breed. And it's not for everyone. So like to play at a level that's just collegiate is fine. But on a collegiate level, hoping to go pro, you can do it, but you might be ignoring your studies. So it's like a balance that's so hard.
Like-
I mean, I don't have the intention of going pro, not at all. I know some collegiate players, like at the same time, are doing like CL quals or something. You know, they have the idea to try and go pro. They can do that. You know, it's totally fine for them. But I mean, I like it because you get to play with people you get to know, friends, and to represent the college. So like that's probably the biggest draw for me. I like it a lot.
It's a good starting ground, but hard to get anywhere without like, you know, going the more traditional routes of like go fours and all that.
Yeah, I got you.
Wow, that really
So, like,
burns.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As
Come
from
so
underneath in the magical treasure chest, Tupperware, comes the last dab.
Been marinated.
It's been fermenting on the table for many moons. Does anyone like the color of that? It's beautiful.
Oh,
Yellow.
looks like a toss
Pain my
waste.
favorite.
You may choose the final wing, Jesse. You may choose your instrument of destruction.
I'll spare all of you.
I do not mind. Ooh.
You.
Respect.
Respect.
I love the flat. I hate you.
Can't even see what I'm picking.
All right.
Oh, this one's still warm.
Because it's fermenting. That's why.
The top part is still warm.
Okay,
All right.
I got to do some setup.
And
I'm set up.
Oh, you
Remember-
remember the Mina? All right.
because the inception of the last dab, you have to dab a little extra on the last wing to solidify yourself as the kids say, hard. So anyway, an Overwatch player that passed away a few years ago. His name is Peter. We would just like to dedicate this to him and say, we all hope he's in a better place. And that for anyone out there who's dealing with personal struggles, anything emotional, anything, please seek help, talk to somebody. For anyone at Penn State, remember, you have a whole alumni family and class there with you, so don't be afraid to speak up.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
No.
All right.
I personally use the services. They're great. Use them.
I'm gonna this up.
Oh, that's...
God!
Haoming has
Sauce
got
out.
the balls.
Everybody for Peter.
For Peter.
Dab it up.
Let me get some of that.
Yeah, let me help you out a little bit.
Appreciate it. Destroy, gotta destroy.
See in Valhalla. Oh, it's so wet. Oh my god. Oh, yummy.
Shout out Justin Bieber.
Hey, this is a
Oh, it's not that bad. This is way better. Way better.
Oh no.
This is way better than the last one.
It tastes like
It tastes like it's not spicy. It tastes like shit.
I don't like it. It tastes
It
terrible.
doesn't taste good. It just tastes like toxic waste.
I thought it tasted good.
That tastes bad.
What's wrong with you? Oh. Oh, it's in the throat.
Oh, it'll creep up. As we're gonna let that marinate through your veins,
So yeah.
as you let it absorb and let it sink in, as you realize what a terrible decision it was to agree to this.
I enjoyed it.
My whole body's
you to-
shaking
Are you
now.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I want you to think, in your grand place of the universe, I want you to ask yourself, for this final wing, because we're at Penn State, because you have made the life choices you have, do you feel welcome? And with esports, think of it in the frame of esports and Siege, why should people even care about esports in the first place? Why should people care that people are practicing and grinding every single day and going out there for gold? I'm crying. Why should people care that people are going out there and grinding and putting in the work? What is it about esports that brings us all together as one happy family?
With esports, I don't know, man. It's just like any other passion that anyone has, right? It is a goal that you want to reach that you'll never reach. If you're number one, someone's gonna come and challenge that, and you gotta rise to the challenge, right? Like, I don't know. It's just something that I was drawn to so much more than sports or any other type of competition. Like,
It hits late.
it does actually hit kind of late.
Yeah.
There's nothing simpler to say than it's just people's incredible passion to become the best in whatever game they want to compete in. And kind of like sports, it's just you can pick whatever sport you want, you pick whatever game you want. I don't know, whether it's a collegiate level, national, regional, international, like you just gotta support your local scene or your favorite team, your favorite content creator. I don't know. It's just, oh my.
We do have friendly fire in this game.
Yeah, my bad. My team killed a lot.
I originally chose Siege because I got it, a friend liked it. I said, if I might as well play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably not going to get anywhere. It's fun. It's fun to play with like a group of people like you know you can play with.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah,
man.
I
All
know
that
I'm
matters.
not going to go pro, but you know what? The time that I had here playing Siege, best time so far, period.
Oh yeah.
And that's all that matters. We are done. We did it. It's the last stab
With a little milk.
with a little milk.
I haven't drank anything yet.
Look at that.
Oh, you're dripping sweat! It's disgusting!
It was literally just gold. It's dripping.
All right,
Oh.
this camera, that camera, that camera. Devin, tell them all what you
number
think.
1, camera number 2.
Tell them everybody, give them all, tell them what you want, what you're doing, what's
Check
going
us
on.
out. Follow us on Twitter at PSU _R6 or is it
R6.
PSU R6?
PSU _R6.
PSU _R6. Check us out
sorry
on
again.
updates. One of the most competitive Penn State teams, easily. I gotta say that for a fact.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't think of anything. My brain is like.
If you want, you can follow JumpyGuy on Twitch. I don't do much. I mainly just watch and find sauce. Bang.
What?
I'm there.
What?
How does that? What?
It's called Vinny. Find
You mean
sauce.
Twitter, not Twitch?
Twitch. No, I mean Twitch.
Okay.
What about you,
I
Hal?
don't do much. I don't do much on Twitter either.
Follow me at Secret Destroyer on Twitch. I stream a lot.
He streams.
Yeah.
Really are dripping.
I'm dripping. I'm dying. I'm a little moist.
This has been a very visceral, physical, and emotional, and body and mind and spirit. We're
I'm gonna lean back.
Thank you everybody for watching. And again, PSU Esports, it's your boy. And thank you for watching Hot Wangs. I don't think I said it for, thank you everybody. See you next time. Peace out, Girl Scout. Siege.
My head is.
Just don't swallow.
If you swallow it, it's a different story.
So, look at that forehead, dude. It's glistening.
God,
God, but this sounds great.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
It sounds so moist right now. Shout out.
I bet the people listening to this love it.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
For reference, the person listening to our audio took his headset off.
You can't handle the ASMR, dude.
My ear is like ringing.
Yeah, no, my head is like.
Ah!